Hi everyone, there's a new Flux Upscale Controlnet available, and today we're testing it to enhance our AI influencer character. We'll be using the Flux GGUF model for this upscale, so if you have a low VRAM graphics card, don't worry, we've got you covered in this video. Even if you don't have a graphics card, I've found a great service called Mimic PC. You can run any workflow on it by selecting the appropriate GPU for your needs. All you need to do is visit their website and start the ComfyUI service. It's a paid service, so make sure to add some credit beforehand. Select the appropriate GPU. For Flux models, I generally recommend the Large Pro with 32 GB of RAM. While it's more expensive, it runs faster, allowing you to complete your work more quickly and offset the cost. So as always, let's start to build this workflow from scratch. For this Flux Upscaler, we are going to use the regular K-sampler, so double-click anywhere on the canvas and search for K-sampler. We'll need to download this GGUF custom node from the manager. You can find the appropriate Flux GGUF version from this page. You can use this guide to download the appropriate version of the model. I'll provide all the links in the description. Mimic PC provides an easy file interface for managing your ComfyUI models and other files. You can upload your models directly from your system from here or upload to their storage using a link in here. Let's add the dual clip loader. Make sure to use the GGUF version of this node. For the T5XXL, we're going to use the FP16 version because that gives a better result in my experience. You need to download this in ComfyUI models clip. Although Flux doesn't support negative prompts yet, we'll still need to include an empty negative prompt to make this workflow function properly. We'll be using the latest Flux Upscaler Controlnet model, which you can find linked in the description below. So the folder you need to download this model is located at Models, Controlnet. Let's find the image loader to connect our image with the Apply Controlnet. We'll need to resize the image to make it at least twice larger. For this, I will use the Upscale by node. Load the Flux VAE in the VAE loader. The folder location for downloading this VAE is Models, VAE. I understand this might be overwhelming for some people. I'll provide a link to this template on Mimic PC in the description, which will enable you to try out this workflow without having to bother about downloading these models and other settings. All you need to do is click on the link below, which will take you to this page. Make sure your account is set up and your credits are added. Apply. Simply select the appropriate GPU and click Create and Start. It may take a little time for it to configure everything automatically, but once that's done, the workflow will be ready to use right away. No further setup needed. How cool is that? Okay, let's get back to building this workflow. We'll also need to connect the Flux VAE to this Apply Controlnet. We will also need the image captions in the text prompt to assist with the upscaling process. To generate these captions, we will use Florence 2, which can be downloaded from the manager. Let's take a look at the result. The upscale looks great. It definitely adds a more realistic touch to the face. Let's try some more examples to understand its use cases and see if we can improve this workflow more. I'm gonna take a preview from the image directly here to be able to compare it to the final result. I am also using this RG3 image comparer node here, which is a part of RG3 nodes. This image originally had a defective face, but the Upscaler seems to have partially corrected it. The image now looks more realistic. I've done further testing and discovered some potential improvements in this workflow that yield slightly better results. Let's take a look at how to implement them. Let's add the model sampling Flux node. It's native to ComfyUI, and based on my testing, it does make a difference. We'll also be adding the Flux guidance node, which needs to be connected to the positive prompt only. We'll be using the sampler DPM, PP2M and the scheduler SGM uniform. Let's look at the result. So, yeah, I think these changes improved the upscale quality. Look at the details we get in the hair. Looks fine. Let's try another image. Let's take a look at the results. I have to say I'm quite impressed with this upscaler. Just look at the level of detail we're getting here. The best part? The facial appearance remains unchanged, which is essential for maintaining consistency in our character. Give it a try now using the link in the description and access a variety of free workflows and support in the Discord community, link below. With Mimic PC, no more red warnings when loading workflows or installing models. And don't forget to grab the exclusive limited time discount on Appsumo, link also in the description.